Everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We are here for our AEW Dynamite live reaction. Tonight is they're back at Daly's place, so this is kind of AEW's birthplace, I guess. Not really; they were born in Las Vegas, Nevada, but
Their stomping ground.
yeah, this is where they the pandemic is where they mostly.
I can't
And,
believe that. Well, I mean, I can believe they're opening with this.
Daly's place always has a unique setup, always. So it's nice
I
to.
love it.
I figured there was no sort of Don Cassidy in that whole charade. Because we got a 5-on-5, a 4-on-4 tag with later tonight with Orange City.
It is going to be really crazy. I think it's going to be a lot of chaos. Was this a last minute thing with like the? Because I don't remember hearing about it being like a tribute show until
It's a tribute show.
recent. Yeah, like it wasn't. Didn't he say something about like Brody Lee?
He
Am I
probably
wrong?
he probably did, but he didn't. Sometimes Tony says things and it's not very clear.
Ah, that makes sense. I was like, because I know that they have Preston Vance and Anna Jay wrestling tonight.
Yeah, we got I think it's a eight woman and 8-man tag tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be a 5-on-5. It's one of the two. Papers is different. And something changed. They did something different this time around. I don't know what it is, but I like the setup.
I really do too.
Oh, they got LED screens now. That's why. I've only been there. I've been there once.
I've never been, but I would absolutely love to. Ah.
It's not a bad seat in there. Like anywhere is a good seat, really.
Well, see, I like places like that. When King and I went to Regina to see, it was Rampage and Collision, I think. It was actually really awesome because it was like this kind of size and not quite the same setup, but the size, and it felt very perfect. Not that at our the bigger arena in our city wasn't great. It was just when everybody decided to leave after Dynamite, it made me really sad inside to see such a big place. So bleh. I'm disappointed in Canadian crowds.
I think Collision was it Collision in Regina?
Or maybe it was Collision. Because I know we had ROH and Dynamite, and then or maybe it was Rampage and Dynamite. I don't know. We had two shows that were actually four shows. Each one of them had two of the shows at them. But either way, people left for Collision and Ring of Honor. They were the secondary shows.
I went to Collision in Lexington. It was the second to last Punk one, and so the first two matches was Rampage, then 2 hours of Collision, and then like 2 hours of Ring of Honor, and then after that 2 more hours of Rampage, and then after that Adam Cole comes out. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning. I stayed for the whole thing because like.
I mean, why not? You paid for it.
I don't really watch Ring of Honor like weekly like I used to, but what the heck? And I mean, the longer the merrier, I guess. And I just stayed for the fun of it, and got floor seats. And then when people started leaving, the security guard would let me get closer and closer. I was like second row all the way to the guardrail by the time the night was over.
I would totally do that next time. This last time that we went, though, we were too nervous. We moved up, but it was like I totally could have walked right onto the floor. Other people that were at the same show were like, yeah, we just went and sat on the floor. I'm like, damn it.
Remember the security guards would like ask people. I said they did to me like they should move forward there.
Well, I mean, it only makes sense. They're still filming, right? Like you want everything to be as full as possible, as close to the action as possible, right? And that's kind of what we thought. And nobody said anything when we moved, but I'm a giant wuss. And I was like,
all the way front row and they wouldn't have said anything.
Oh, they probably would not have. No, it was especially like.
Oh,
Ooh.
so going to get a swing. This is the first time Hangman went for a swing. This is the first time ever this match has happened. Did I tell you the story about Ricky Starks getting swung? And I went to Collision in Memphis, and it was the Collision. It was the main event was BCC versus Starks and Big Bill.
Okay,
And,
yeah.
It was the episode where like Collider kept on spinning him until the show ended. Well,
Yeah.
well, someone that was sitting close to the stage said that he threw up everywhere once he went in the back, and I saw.
I don't doubt that. Like I can do roller coasters, but like if you put me in a ride that like spins me in a circle for a bit, I'm done.
He was spinning for a while. Like that
Oh,
wasn't just a normal.
certain video games make me motion sick. Claudio would spin me twice and I'd be like, please put me down or you're gonna wear whatever I ate for lunch.
I hate working for 8. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Where's Chris? He'll be on shortly. He said he's running a little late, but he'll be on in the coming months probably.
I loved his new video.
Yeah, Christian should be on tonight. Hopefully, I know Edge is. Yeah, we need Chris. Hopefully, he's here before Christian does whatever he does. We got someone going for Hangman. I don't know who to go for in this match. We want to go Claudio, but I mean, Hangman hasn't won a match in a while, so.
It's kind of, and he's supposed to be like starting this big tear and stuff after finding out that it was Samoa Joe and Adam Cole.
I'm just gonna go for Bryce Remsburg. Referee, so I don't have to pick anyone.
That's a solid pick.
He's actually been on here, so hasn't seen the interview. Definitely go check that out. There's some interesting fact that I didn't know about him. He has 2 jobs in AEW. He's a referee, and he does stuff like travel. He books hotels, green lights.
I don't like his nose neighbor. I'm not a big fan of the mustache. It has to be like a very stellar mustache for me to like it.
Every time that like Jericho tries to be like a mid-air code breaker. Like anyone he does one, he cannot get it. Did he just do it again? Like, did he just drink that person's beer?
Yeah.
He's bringing that.
I'm a little ahead of you guys. I'm gonna pause this for a sec.
Like I'm at the part where Claudio and Hangman's in the ring now. I seen him sip a drink like at the very end of it. And now Claudio's about to toss him out of the ring, maybe. Ow.
Yeah, that's ow.
That hurt.
Well, it kind of spooked me at first because I didn't see the ramp there because everything was just so dark in the way that the light was. And I was like, oh my God, is he going to toss him out of the ring like that? Oh, so, I mean, a little less panic than what I was initially set up for sure.
There was I refereed one match and someone went through a table and like they didn't think that there was a table there. So they go through, like they're not anticipating going through a table and they bump and they're going through a table.
Oh my gosh.
We were talking about this at the World's End reaction, but I got a commercial with
Jersey Mike's is my address.
Jersey Mike.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
And there's me, Canadianness. I don't know what Jersey Mike's is.
Samoa Joe could be on the night. I think we might actually be getting a new world title design.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, oh, careful, Claudio. But yeah, no, I'm excited for Samoa Joe. Did you see the TNT?
The new belt?
Yeah.
They got a new belt for TNT.
It's very pretty. I liked it. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw anyway. Let me pull it up real quick.
There could have been, and I'm not seeing it. Someone posted a picture of the AEW World Title, which I don't know if that's the actual design, but
TNA. No, new
Yeah.
TNA. The TNA
Yeah.
title. That's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, they've been revealing them every day this week.
That's
Like
yeah.
they did the digital media yesterday, then they did Tag and X Division. They did their World today. Now they're just missing the women's tag titles.
I've been watching. I'm like, man, these belts are gorgeous.
Normally TNA is all like they. It seems like they rebrand their belts every year at this point. Because every year they start with a fresh set of belts, which they've all. I don't think they've. Well, maybe the Global Force Wrestling stuff, but I don't think they've ever had a bad title design.
See, I like that. I like the what they have now. Kind of looks like with a little bit more of that filigree look, like the fancier. Like I don't know. I like the look of that. Was it in New Japan the big square one that Zack Sabre just?
We had the New Japan Wrestling World title.
Yeah, that's very, 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 very square. Like it's a neat looking title, but for me, my brain goes meh, and then I see like even on like a smaller belt, if it has that little bit more of like wah, I'm like ooh.
The what was that title?
Man, your legs are so long, Claudio. Jeez.
Oh, you can't on the TV, can you? From my phone. And Terrell, thanks for watching. You guys have a New Year. Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year. Oh shit! It's my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad! I'm pretty sure, right? It's the 10th. I wished him a happy birthday 2 days ago, thinking I was late, and he was like, "It's not my birthday yet." I'm like, "Oh fuck, my bad."
I wouldn't like to 3-step there because anything can happen. Just like someone trying to run down the ramp and then they trip, or like anything can happen right there.
I worry just like the stairs,
He's actually done a buckshot lariat right there, but outside the ring, in the ring from the outside.
Oh, that'd be cool.
He's done it before, I think.
I honestly haven't paid too much attention to Hangman. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I've never skipped an AEW match whilst watching it, but my brain did not hold on to him a whole lot until, like I said, last 7 months. But I didn't like his title run at all. But I'm excited. Like I said, I feel like he's gonna go on a tear. If I think he'll win this, I do.
Hope not.
I know, believe me. Like I said, I'm the one who like audibly like ugh when he comes out. But like
I wouldn't be
maybe. No. I mean, and Claudio's been doing some stuff. Like it's not like he isn't still a beast. That looked nice.
Oh, that was good. Hangman reminds me a lot of Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, except Shawn Michaels had so much personality.
It's just his, not really personality, but his in-ring work a little bit. Just like the, I don't know how to explain it. Just, he reminds me a lot of Shawn Michaels. Well, I would say early, like 90s Shawn Michaels.
There you go. That actually didn't look too awful. I haven't had anything against him lately. I do feel like when he picks up the mic, I don't feel like I want to, I'm not like touching that fast forward button, just caressing it anymore. Like, oh my, careful.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You got your AEW chance. It looked good.
Gotta get back in the ring. Can't win the match.
Do you prefer the 10 or 20 count? The 10 count of most wrestling promotions or the 20 count of Ring of Honor?
I couldn't really say which one I like better. I guess 20 if you want it to. You don't want to have many rules in wrestling, but
I always found it interesting. Just certain
so
moves. It's like, man, I bet you could use the extra few seconds just to lay there on the ground. Like,
I believe there was an old wrestling video game I used to play that had 20 counts.
well, I mean, I get that with old wrestling video games because the collision points might not be that good, so you need the extra time to get back in the ring.
It was probably a WCW game. It had to be.
We'll whip out the original WrestleMania, or no, Royal Rumble game for the Sega that we have here in its original packaging still.
I used to have it in Nintendo 64, I think, and it was probably a WCW game. I remember that from.
Oh, I love the old
But
N64 days.
I didn't know Ring of Honor had 20 counts till now. Oh, that was nasty.
Right? Yeah, you'd make sure you didn't bite your tongue. That looks like
It looked good, but
it
nasty.
did.
This part.
Right.
I remember the time that in WWE that Claudio got his teeth, his two front teeth, like went all the way up to his gums or whatever. Like he didn't look
No.
right. Yeah,
Oh
I wouldn't
no.
recommend looking that up if you don't like seeing blood. So it was pretty nasty.
I'm fine with blood, but it's anything with teeth, or oral stuff. Like I have a mad oral fixation. So like I chipped my tooth like the tiniest little bit. And when I looked in the mirror for the first time, like I literally mentally saw I was missing like half my tooth. You can't even see it. It's like very, very slight. But like I had a full on freak out. So with teeth, like I can't look at that. Like when Nick Wayne I was like, oh my god, he's missing half his tooth. Like,
What you got? Birthday. Wrestling machine. Happy birthday to your dad. This is a good match. It's been a pretty good match. Fans are hyped up. Yeah, he probably. I was a good way to lose a tooth right there. That spot he did.
mm-hmm.
But if Hangman loses a tooth, it's his own fault.
Nick had his tooth replaced the next day.
I know Chris Benoit. He never. His teeth was. That's why they call him the Crippler. His teeth was always jacked up.
Oh man. I had braces when I was a kid and like careful. Oh my god. I don't know if that was how that was supposed to go, but
Oh shit! No, I don't know that. I don't know if
no,
that's where it was supposed to go or not.
I don't think so. But I mean
Maybe it
they saved it either way. It looked like nobody got it. It was good.
Maybe it was. Supposed to
I
go,
hope so. Startled me.
Hangman went, so
All I know is I
that
had a
may,
mini heart attack.
that's probably the finish, but golly, that could have went sideways easy.
Oh, it definitely could have. Like I had a
Hangman gets back in the win column. The much
I
needed win
told
for him.
you.
Lost against Swerve twice, then gets beat up by Devil and his guys, and
Comes in, throws a temper tantrum.
yeah,
he needs to beat somebody up. He didn't look bad. It was a solid match. It really was. There's some cool spots. I almost had like 2 or 3 little mini heart attacks. That's what I like when I watch wrestling. Like
I don't think the end of 2023 treated him really good. He had a lot of losses and people attacking him and behind. Hogan show. Brody Lee. And he debuted for AEW. This is probably gonna be sound really cold, but if Negative One's there and Christian Cage, that'd be the coldest promo he'd ever cut. That would
Oh,
be.
and I would hope for it. I really would. Like, and not to, but Negative One is so in wrestling that, like, you
I
know.
could hear Christian Cage now that your dead father,
My God.
who's not the greatest TNT champion of all time,
Right? Because I am.
I can hear it now.
Oh, 100%.
If Brody Lee, even though he wasn't there for a long time, he accomplished a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Had one of the best dog collar matches in AEW. He squashed Cody in like a minute when he won the TNT title.
Yeah.
I'm
Back when the Dark Order was in its heyday.
not looking forward to this next match because I already know Brian Cage is gonna lose. And I really like Brian Cage.
I know you do.
And like same with Lance Archer, like they always have him lose all the time.
I don't understand that. The man is a monster. Like, why he losing so much?
It's like all the bigger guys have to lose all the time to. Like the Lance Archer and Darby on Collision, that was stupid. Like,
yeah.
Lance Archer threw Darby around everywhere, and Darby does one move and Archer loses. Like realistically, like Darby wouldn't. Lance Archer would probably dominate Darby in a real fight.
No, really? The man could probably take Darby and fold him into a little pretzel. Like, just the reach alone, like just the height difference alone is such an advantage. And then you just add like the pounds and pounds and pounds of muscle.
They need to do better with the bigger guys. I mean, it seems like they're always losing. And Brian Cage is a champion in Ring of Honor, which I feel like you'd want some of those ROH guys to win.
I would think so. And Brian Cage is a star. He can move. He's massive. He can do some crazy stuff. Like, he's a very quick man.
He was a lot bigger before in Lucha Underground. He had to have been on steroids. He had to have been. There's no way you can get that big. Like, he's not as big as he once was.
Really? Because, like, I see him like 2-3 people wide. Like, when I look at him, I'm like, I could stand 3 of me in a row in front of you.
Let me try. He was huge in Lucha Underground. Like, that's what really got him known. Because everyone was Brian Cage and Brock Lesnar.
The only thing I like about commercials. He's very wide.
Yeah, fine later.
Yay, wrestling's back. Really? Ooh. That's an interesting thing to know, Chris. I did not know that.
Yeah, I've seen that she's either on a paper appearance deal, which they haven't really, AEW hasn't really acknowledged it.
I like Queen Aminata. The first time that I had actually noticed her in ring, I was like, wow. Although I will say that her last match on the whole last episode of Ring of Honor, like last Thursday's episode of Ring of Honor, was kind of like, for me. And I was really offended. I was like yelling at the TV the whole time, like, I'm telling people to watch you. Why do you let me down like this? I mean, don't get me wrong. It was still great, but there was a couple of moments where I'm like, that didn't look that great. And more often than I normally would say when I watch. So Yeah.
I wish people like what's her name? Queen. What's her last name?
The Aminata?
Yeah, I wish they would sign people like that just for Ring of Honor and like make it its own brand.
Honestly, yeah, I think she would do amazing there. She would shine in the women's
Instead
division
of
of Ring of Honor.
they're trying to combine both of them, but like Ring of Honor is more of its own company. Or
Agreed.
Tony Khan keeps saying that it's its own company. If you want to make it its own company, then they need their own stars.
Agreed. That's like in a couple of like interviews and stuff, they're hinting and pulling Athena back towards AEW. As much as I would love to see what she would do in the women's division there, because I'm pretty sure she's like conquered the Ring of Honor women's division. I mean, she is their. Who would you have without her right now? Currently, you have Billy Starks, and then you have what are they? The oh gosh, those two chicks that look like twins that I really don't. Renegades.
They're really good twins. Yeah, it's hard to believe that they're not actually sisters, but they're twins.
They look like twins, like they do. It's like holy crap. For a bit there, like before I started watching them regularly, I had a hard time telling them apart. Like
Dustin Rose looks pissed. I don't know what. That was a weird injury. He comes out and then what happened, dude? You were all right. Hey, and this is Edge's first appearance at Daly's place. That was a cool short.
this is just such an interesting mishmash of people on each team.
I feel like -1 booked that. Because for the tribute show in 2020, that's kind of what they did. Like, they had guys team up that you wouldn't really think would team up. Possibly. Really cool entrance for Edge. Again, I'm not. People say, like, his name's Adam Copeland. Like, no, that's not Adam Copeland. That's Edge.
It's Edge. It's been Edge forever. It's Edge.
Like,
I just feel like teaming Preston Vance and Orange Cassidy is super odd considering they're
Kelly and Mark. Next Wednesday. There's been a lot of people going, like Willow's going on the Food Network, and there's a lot of people going on a lot of shows in AEW.
oh yeah, all over the place. I actually really like that though. I feel like we should do a mini segment or something for our Tiki Talkie that's like outside AEW and just track all of what AEW stars do outside AEW. Because people they do so much.
Yeah.
Just like every week, just do a quick this person appeared here, this person appeared here, this person appeared here, so on.
It's stupid. I got Jake the Snake Roberts with him. They're gonna regret that. Having Jake the Snake Roberts with them, and then one day he's gonna pass, and then they could have done a lot more with him. And, well, it was too late then. Jake the Snake, he has a pretty good story. If anyone's seen his documentary, it's really good. It's really good watch if you haven't seen it.
He's like a head taller than everybody in there.
Really, Jake the Snake Roberts shouldn't be alive, but thanks to DDP Yoga, he's still living.
I would totally recommend DDPY to anybody who hasn't tried it out. They have that workouts that start all the way from like bedridden to like start with mobility that go all the way up to like super high impact, like muscle building yoga and all of the programs in between. Very cool stuff.
I think, they basically saved Big Bill's life. There's a lot of like documentary stuff about that. But the main one is Jake the Snake Roberts. He's the one that kind of set it off for wrestlers doing that.
Yeah, no, and it makes sense.
Recently, Beth Bagwell. No one knows who that is.
I have no idea. Let's check.
I think he might actually go to jail. I don't know. He might No, he went, and then he relapse, and then he had to go back. And then he got arrested in Georgia, and then
There's a lot of people. Pardon me.
wait, who said Cody Rhodes? Did they mention Cody Rhodes in commentary or something? Queen Amidala had 2 great matches against Sky Blue and RMA. Yeah, last week was pretty good with RMA. That was a pretty good match. Sky Blue and Hurt. Come on, Brian. You can better than nothing. Like if y'all wanted to, y'all could end this match in 2 minutes. Just Lance Archer go over there and beat up Dustin Rhodes. Then the other 2 guys attack Preston Vance and Edge, and then that'll be it. Just let Brian Cage finish off Orange Cassidy. And if anyone tries to come out, Jake the Snake's there though. I don't know. Maybe Jake the Snake could do a DDT on someone. I don't know. Maybe he brought the snake with him. He hasn't brought that out in a while. Just throw it on someone.
I mean, it has been a minute.
I feel like, oh damn, that was pretty stiff. I remember when who was it? AEW was someone with Darby, and they did that, and Darby went flying out of the ring. You know, the commentator or the ring announcer. I don't think Justin Roberts would.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's definitely a commentator. It would probably meant Dustin.
That'd be the biggest botch of them all. If Justin Roberts said Cody Rhodes, because none of the people's names of Cody Rhodes. Oh wait, when it was Justin Rhodes, like did he say Cody Rhodes instead of Dustin Rhodes?
I believe so. Commentator.
Which is it's kind of hard not to mention Cody Rhodes.
The announcer? Yeah. Really?
I don't know if it was the announcer or the commentator. Which if Justin Roberts said Cody Rhodes instead of Dustin Rhodes, that would kind of.
That'd be insane. I don't know, man.
It's probably the commentary, but
yeah.
Which is kind of hard not to mention Cody, then being at Daly's place.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, he opened up the pandemic era with I never thought of like the whole promo he did.
Your cousin from Boston.
Check the picture-in-picture.
Wow, that is a long time to be upside down.
I'm just gonna give everyone a turn now.
Your one hand. Oh my gosh, Brian. He really is a machine. That guy is just crazy.
Wow, I was probably close to a minute. He was up in there.
Uh-huh.
Start with an all-cash offer at opendoor.com.
You could see like all around his neck, shoulders, head area just getting all red.
All right, Lance Archer's in. Which they have been using Lance Archer a little bit. So,
You'll never guess what we're
the announcer or the commentator that said Cody, you know, the announcer is the person that's announcing people, and the commentator is the one that, like you hear talking.
I bet you're just loving Lance Archer whooping Orange Cassidy just because, you know.
It'd be better if it was for the title and he loses it. But here's recently, like, he only wins on Ring of Honor, it seems like. Against a job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not really a fan of that.
Like, he lost against Orange Cassidy at Battle Belts, and lost against Darby, and then lost in the Battle Royal to the pay-per-view.
Did nobody want to tag him in? Like, or tag out?
What the hell?
I just like watched him reach out to the corner and everybody just kind of like,
What kind of teammates did you get yourself into, Archer?
right? And like,
what the hell? Like, this
wouldn't they want to whoop Orange Cassidy? He's already in the corner. He's down on the ground. Like, take the tag. Get in there.
Yeah. Orange Cassidy's trying to punch Lance Archer, and he was
Ooh,
just
that
hitting
back.
us with one. Ooh.
I just love that. Like he looks.
If Lance Archer has beaten John Moxley before in AEW, so that should give him some credibility.
That was before his injury. I just feel like since he's been back, they haven't been utilizing it. But not like they utilized him super properly before.
Moxley?
No, Lance Archer.
Oh.
But after his injury, since he's been back, I don't feel like they've really. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't know if he's won on Dynamite since he's been back.
Well, he was on a few. He was on Rampage one time. He went against Trent and he won.
Yeah.
And then he's Rampage against the Jobber. Damn. Oh, Jay Snake did get physical. Damn. Damn. Oh, he's jumping. What the hell?
What is this orange in his choke slam? Here, let me grab the biggest man.
But Lance Archer, when he first got to AEW, he had a pretty good run. He had a match with Cody and what's he doing now?
But yeah, I mean, like since he's been back, it's not been too much, for sure.
It's mainly every big match. It's either on Dynamite or Collision he loses, but I knew he beat Trent last year on Rampage. And there are a few like Lance Archers in action where he's just this random person.
I don't know if I really count those. I mean, like they're just little squash matches. Here, let me pad your numbers a little bit. You know that you're gonna win. And then everybody walks out, and like the one guy standing in the ring, and you don't know his name.
Let me see his. To deal with the records, match by match. So let me see. Lance Archer is 6-3-17. You'd think he had lost more matches than that.
It just feels like it. Maybe it's because he hasn't been out there. I don't know.
But
is that his entire like?
He's beaten. Who has he beaten? Like no, he beat Moxley one time.
Mm-hmm.
He beat Dustin Rhodes. 5.
Oh, hey, look, it's your boy's moment. Oh.
I
lied to you. I'm so sorry, Connor.
He hasn't got a moment in years. Seems like. Oh, good.
Oh, wow. He looked like he punched him right in the throat.
You cannot. Oh, yeah, I guess you can.
It was a solid sell. Good jump. Looked good. You thank that big man for making that choke slam look so good. Do you prefer Preston Vance as Preston Vance or 10?
Preston Vance.
Me too. He's got way too good of a look to be put underneath a mask.
Like that's a potential future world champion if developed right and booked right.
Mm-hmm.
Like in years' time, if he develops his character and mic work and that's a future world champion. He just has the look.
Oh, he 100% does.
I give it damn. I told you should. Like this whole team up was a bad idea. You didn't want to tag him in to begin with, and then now Brian Cage, F5, Lance Archer, and now. Well, you cost yourself the match, Brian. Even though you're one of my favorite wrestlers, but you're going to lose to begin with, so might as well. But hey, hopefully this turns into a Brian Cage versus Lance Archer match. Since basically Brian Cage F5'd him.
I would love to see the crazy battle of the monsters. That'd be so cool. They're such big men. It would be neat.
If you want to do it on Dynamite Collision, you got Rampage, which that'll be a fun match on Rampage.
Yeah, it would be.
That was a good clothesline, though, from Preston Vance. That was Brody Lee's finisher.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what he calls it, though. It's basically a clothesline, but it's not.
Doesn't he do the? Was it a lariat?
That might be a discus lariat.
Discus lariat.
Was punching. Just Knight guys. All right, he sent that dude flying. Or at least like every time like tonight, like when I watch something, it's when something like is like 2 seconds about to be over.
I feel like Anna, if he gets the pin here, I feel like Anna Jay will get the pin in the ladies' match.
Oh, it will. I got some more good.
I mean, we were just talking about how he needs to get booked better. Like,
Yeah.
or booked at all. You don't really see him that much. He was coming out a lot with Roosh. But he's like almost like a little side piece for Rouge. Like he wasn't really wrestling a whole heckin' lot. I'm glad to see him. I want to see him in some more singles. I think that'd be great.
Hopefully, Anna Jay gets to pin.
I hope she does. I like Anna Jay. I feel like she deserves the push. She's been there forever. I know that she had some rocky moments, but I don't necessarily blame her like entirely for her character development there. She trusted herself to go into a, group with somebody who's been in the biz for a very long time and take guidance from that person, and it didn't work out. But it doesn't always.
She can talk on mic a little bit. And maybe not the best, but she can talk and she can wrestle. Unlike someone we know who can't wrestle if their life depended on it. I'm not gonna say who we're talking about, but
we don't have to talk about Marina Shafir.
Yeah. Say it. Pretty sure. Yeah, Marina Shafir cannot wrestle, can't talk, but Anna Jay can do both those things.
Yeah, that's very true.
She might not be the best,
She's getting better on mic, though. She is.
I like, but she can talk on, like they mainly have her in backstage segments talking.
Yeah.
That seems like how they're gonna start her out, and hopefully, eventually, women get. I feel like that has to be the plan eventually for them to get more, mic time. And
I feel like it. I mean, I hope so. Anyway, as a lady wrestling fan, it'd be super great.
Hopefully, when Ty Conti or Ty Mello comes back, TJ can happen again.
Yeah, that'd be cool. TJ. They were so cute. Their little best friend buddy ship. I loved it.
I played with them on Fight Forever, TJ.
Yeah?
Actually, Tony Storm just became available on Fight Forever, and I did Thunderstorm versus TJ. TJ, I don't know. It's Ty Conti, but it's Tay. I don't know. But yeah, I really like them two together, and like women's tag titles fits them perfectly if they wanted to do that.
I do feel like once they develop the ladies a little bit better, like well, not even better, like a little bit more, I feel like women's tags are literally the next logical step.
Yeah, I feel like they would need more TV time for that to happen because then you'd have 3, like women's TBS and then tag. Then ROH is getting a women's television championship, if I'm correct.
That'd be cool.
I think Tony Khan announced it, right? That ROH is having a women's television championship.
Oh, I'm a burnout. I don't remember. I'm going to have to check that out.
I think he did. Which ROH has never gave women another title, like not tag. Like that's always been their. Women just get one title. They've never gave them more than one. TNA was like that for a while, but then they had tag.
They totally, established December 16th, 2023. I'm such a silly goose.
The Undisputed Gold.
I'm actually really curious about what's going to happen with this.
Hopefully they're the next Trios champions. Not joining them.
I don't want them to join together either. I don't like that.
Not all of you can hold the gold because only one team can be Trios champions. How is that going to work?
Exactly.
All of us holding gold at the same time. Right, guys? Yeah, and look, the Acclaimed is the people's choice, and if you listen to the people last week, right before we saved you guys, seemed like they were cheering for you almost as much as they cheer for us. So I'm saying we combine forces. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to hang out. We don't have to watch the soccer game in the office, but there's something here.
No, there's not something here.
Super faction. Think about it. First off, we're not a faction, we're a gang, but we need a little bit more time, so we're gonna ponder that over. You guys sit by your phones, all right? Dad, stay by your fax machine. I know you still got one.
They're not accepting that.
It's not a good look on the Acclaimed for it personally, in my opinion. I just feel like them trying to build with Bullet Club Gold doesn't look super awesome, especially after their support of MJF. I get that they're doing like, hey, the devil, threw me through a window too. So like,
They need to be opponents because the trios type
yeah.
championships doesn't really have many. Oh god, new Tom song? Or is it the original? I think it's the original. Yeah, that's the original. Maybe I don't know what kind of version he's got there.
I like the black belt. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Burberry strap, but I like the black belt. It just makes the pop.
Is that the original title design?
It looks like it, yeah, with the more.
Yeah, that's the original. Yeah, because the MJF's had the. It was like his own custom. I'm gonna
Yeah.
mute myself.
He looks so good. That's awesome. Ooh.
Changes are always good. But sometimes.
Oh, Joe. Mm. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love MJF and he was definitely my favorite champion, but I don't hate Joe. Ooh. Yes. I don't know how I feel about this so soon.
They're gonna rush this already. They're gonna have still be the next champion like that. Like they're gonna rush the whole damn thing.
I don't like that.
But yeah, AEW does that a lot. They like to rush things.
But you can I was so excited for the Joe's regime to be for a little bit. I like the idea of bring your credentials to the committee and then have me stomp you out in front of anybody that's ever cheered for you. That's great. I love that jacket. Yeah, I don't think.
Hangman's going to prevent that from happening. I feel like I could see Triple Threat happening. Joe Wayne. Hangman getting called out. There's no reason he should.
I do not want him to have the belt. I do not. I do
He
not.
lost 2 big matches here recently. So, and didn't Tony Khan just say, I'm playing again. Tony Khan just defeats his own purpose, is what he just said yesterday on Twitter.
Oh.
If you want to get.
The only reason I'm thankful that he came out is because I feel like it's going to slow this process a little bit. But you lost a swerve. Because you sucked when you had it last time. No. No. Like, anybody but you. Anybody. Anybody but you. I would rather see it on Nana. At least Nana can dance and he makes me chuckle from time to time. Joe's gonna kill you. Yeah, I only appreciate him right now for slowing that whole process down because I feel like Joe deserves to hold on to the title for a little bit. And I love him. I love Joe on the mic. I love him as the champion. He's so, I don't know, just he's dominant. And it very, very much is a good look for AEW, in my opinion. This is cute. He does have a solid record, though. To come out with your credentials. I just don't think that. I mean, like it would be the craziest thing in the world just because. I mean, I would have never put him in the title picture at this point ever, ever, ever. The man's barely learning how to hold a mic at this point. Like, not that his in ring isn't phenomenal, but look who his dad is. His record is so good, though. Like, you can't argue with it. Hook Hook does want that belt, Darla. I agree. And I love Hook. Like the only wrestlers that I actually purchased shirts for that did not come in mystery crates have been Hook and Danhausen. Okay, like I mean, except for when I was a kid, you know. But as an adult, those are the shirts that I have purchased. But I just feel like it's so weird. He just started talking recently. I mean, you don't need to talk to be a champion. His record is phenomenal. What's his record? I need to look at Hook's record right now.
That the whole thing is kind of off. I feel like they
43 wins, 3 losses. It's nothing crazy. It's not like he's wrestled a bajillion, you know. He's got like a 93% win rate.
I feel like they should have like I don't know like that's like they should have made a match official for next week or something though. Because like he's laying out all these rules, but who's the next challenger? It's just people coming out really. No one's
Yeah,
really making.
I think Hook did say 1 week, but I mean, we didn't hear. We'll have to listen to the announcers to be like throughout the rest of the show. So it's official.
So it's Joe and Hook next week.
I don't know. I know that Hook was saying 1 week, but we'll have to listen to the announcers throughout the show. They'll probably be like, and now it's official. We have this coming up for, you know.
For the world title, they should make that stuff more like in that segment. Like they should have like made a match official for next week in the ring because
I agree.
I mean it's the world championship.
Yeah, it's not just willy nilly.
It's not the 24/7 championship.
Yeah.
Oh come on.
Oh my God, Tony. I'm actually excited to see Sammy back. And I'm glad that it feels like a lot of his natural heat that came with like everything that was happening with him over the last little bit, it feels like a lot of that's gone. Like, which is good. I feel like he got a lot of natural heat from things that he really didn't have much control over. And they rolled with it really well, but was it Tay Mello, whatever. I it definitely wasn't the best timing, I guess, for all that to happen. I'm glad that they're happy and I'm glad that they've come back and now Sammy, like I said, doesn't have that like natural heat where everybody's just booing him for no apparent reason. I know everybody doesn't watch Ring of Honor like a whole heckin' lot. But the whole Johnny TV and Taya Valkyrie thing, they're all smoochy smoochy like Sammy and Ty were, and it's not getting near as much natural heat as theirs did. Like, I just don't think you can replicate that. And as much as I was just talking about how happy I am that Sammy's back, I still like Ricky Starks. It's a well paired match, though. Like, they definitely look good together in the ring. Lots of quick reversals. That looked good. Ooh. There we go. I really did miss Sammy's showmanship, like his facial expressions and everything. He's just very entertaining to watch. Woo, up and over. I wish I could do a backflip. You're rooting for Sammy, Darla? I would honestly, at this point, I'm down for either one to win. I love both of them. I'm happy that Sammy's back, and I think that he will go places for sure. The man is talented. Like face or heel, he can do it, and he's very talented. But I love Ricky's attitude right now, his whole like cocksureness, and I just really enjoy that. Oh, please. Gosh, I every time somebody gets up to the top rope, I'm like, oh my god, please don't kill yourself. This is like, and like, of course, they're trained professionals, but you still take your life into your hands every time you get up there and do that. All it takes is like one little over or under rotation, somebody not standing in the right spot, being too sweaty and slippy. Like, yeah, there's so much.
So they did confirm it. Joe versus Hook next week on Dynamite
Yeah,
for the world title.
there we go.
I don't feel like Joe's gonna have it too long.
I
I
just,
get that feeling that I feel like it's gonna be like his TNT title run, where like he had it and then lost it. Like he didn't have it no time.
yeah, short, sweet, and to the point.
And I thought Wardlow was going for the world title. Like what happened to all that? Last week, Adam Cole said that Wardlow was, like I said, Roderick Strong was going for the international, and Wardlow was going for the world.
The world.
And we haven't seen Wardlow at all tonight. Going like he should have been out there. Like we just heard that last week.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And it is a Dynamite. It's not like it's,
Like
where are you,
Adam Cole
bro?
made that pretty clear. That I mean, and if like I feel like multiple people making challenges. But
Are you?
that was good.
Oh my god.
Looked good, but maybe not so good.
Right? You're like, damn, that looked great. But at the same time, you're like, oh my god.
But Joe versus Hook's going to be an interesting match. Joe's going to win probably, but
Oh yeah.
I'm curious to see how that's basically Taz versus Hook right there. Like that's basically the match it would have been. Because Samoa Joe kind of fits the mold of Taz a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So that's basically Taz versus Hook.
I
I'd
don't
like to
think
see
Hook will
prime Taz versus Hook right now. That'd have been something to see. Taz was crazy. Talk about the suplex machine.
Right?
Have you ever seen Taz wrestle?
Have I ever seen Taz wrestle? Yes.
I've always wanted to see him wrestle in person, but I don't think that's
possible. I've never seen him wrestle in person. We got like, because I live in a place that's it's like probably the biggest city that we have in our province, but they always skip our province, so what we get here is like that we got a lot of the house shows and stuff. And like I think the biggest people that we ever had here was like Kurt Angle. Like like we didn't have like, and never when it was like prime time. Well, actually that's a lie. One time during his heel run, the one heel run where just when he shaved his head, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. People were trying to flip his SUV though, like actual people in my city, and then that's when they stopped doing like live shows and stuff here.
I wonder what taking Chris so long. I guess he fell asleep. I don't know. Say what's going on, but
Aw. Yeah, I was hoping he would show up today. I wanted to tell him that I watched his video and I loved it.
no. He I don't know. So Chris is he's an adventurous person.
He's helping me get a little bit more out of my shell when it comes to that kind of stuff. You guys all are. I had never done a TikTok dance thing in my life. I never thought I
Yeah.
would do one of those in my life. And then I watched Mr. Jacobs and Mark do their Nana dance, and I was like, you know what? I want to do it. So I did it.
Speaking of this, I think this weekend, I mean Rakishi, I believe. I've already met him before, but I'm thinking I'm going this weekend.
Oh, that's awesome. Jello, he seems like a really cool dude.
Yeah, I've met him twice. He's always been pretty nice. Everyone thinks that Sky Blue has a nice, but I haven't seen nothing.
Jamie Hater, I'm sorry.
Like you think Rakishi on TV is big, but in person you haven't seen nothing. That TV does not do that man justice. He's got. I mean, he's a Samoan. Like Samoans are really built or they're really big. Like no other family like either really built like The Rock or Roman Reigns, or they're really big like Yokozuna and Rakishi.
Mm-hmm.
Which the size has always worked in the Samoan family because they're all been successful.
Oh, Sammy.
Going to the top. Crazy things happen when Sammy goes to the top.
Moxley.
Missing? What do you mean missing?
I promise that I'm not scolding. I'm scolding my dog.
Yeah.
Mox. Oh. That was actually a nice little slap to the face. Like,
Oh, that was. He got him pretty good there.
he really did. You heard, like, and he looked like his face. Oh, ow.
Oh. I feel like that was Sammy's receipt right there for that.
Feel like it was.
Sometimes like they do that. Like it's not just like someone crosses someone and they'll give you one back for your receipt.
Honestly, it's
sometimes-
professional as long as it doesn't get out of hand. It's just like a let you know, hey.
But sometimes things does happen on accident. Like you can't hit someone on purpose on accident, but
Well, no, 100%.
But you can kind of tell if you can feel the vibe of things, you can tell if it's on purpose or not. Like
I accidentally broke Ruby's nose.
You broke Ruby Soul's nose?
Ty Conte.
Oh yeah.
Broke Ruby Soul's nose. And it was a complete accident.
Well, she thought it was. She didn't think that.
Ruby Soho did not think so.
I hope to make a season 2 of that. That was pretty fun.
I loved that. And like way to control narrative 100%. I personally think that it's something that people should utilize, especially now that in the age of leaks and whatnot. Make your own leaks. Make your own crazy things getting out. Confuse everybody. Utilize social media to your advantage. You know, if people want to go out there and use social media to try and destroy all your surprises, screw with people. You know, like leak your own stuff that doesn't always have to be right or wrong. You know, like just control the narrative. Use social media in a way that messes with people, because if you get the entire social media thing, like people thought that CM Punk was going to be the devil. Ridiculous. But you do have to admit that if he was the devil, it would have been the biggest work that any promotion had ever pulled ever, because the world believed it, right? Online. But you could easily do that.
Technically, CM is the devil, even without being the devil.
Oh, it was the only time that I ever was like actually hoping that he would come back to AEW. I was like, that would be really cool. Like, I would be so upset, but it would tie up the MJF CM Punk feud that I always wanted to see finished in a proper way. and I it would have been so awesome. But yeah, like I knew it wasn't gonna obviously, like it was like no, obviously not. But like at the moment somebody said it, I was like, damn. Oh,
Something's cool happening here. Yep, he shook his hand long enough for Big Bill to get in there.
yeah,
That was too long of a handshake.
that's what I thought too. I was like, what are you doing, Ricky? Oh,
I think Ricky Starks and Big Bill might retain now because Sammy Guevara won this match.
mm-hmm.
What's going on? The music's still playing. Oh, I know what they're doing. They're trying to avoid the boos for Jericho, so they're playing the music.
Ah, that makes sense.
Oh, damn, that was pretty good. That was a good move by Jericho.
Actually, it doesn't look like people are booing. It looks like people are going with his lyrics.
Boos
Oh,
or
we
not,
got some boos. There we go. I saw a chick flip him off right to his face.
boos or not, all hell is broken loose in Daly's place. No,
Mm-hmm.
everything's lost control.
Oh, for sure.
The referees can't do anything about it, or no one for that matter. Big Bill and Jericho on one side of the place, and Sammy and Starks all the way on the other side.
Oh my gosh. That is such a nifty setup they have. Woo! Fantastic. Not all about commercials. I'm super curious. I'm gonna have to call it. I'm gonna say Anna Jay is gonna take the pin. I don't know who she's gonna pin, but if Preston Vance got the pin for the first kind of craziness 4-on-4, I think it'll be Anna Jay.
Let me make my phone charger real fast. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Now I'm all alone with you guys. No, I'm just kidding. I promise I won't do anything weird. Not too weird, anyway. What else do we have for tonight's card, anyway? Got that one already. Okay, so yeah, we'll have Sting and Darby versus Konosuke and Hobbs for our main event. Will be that Texas Tornado tag. Welcome back.
Sting's last appearance at Daly's place.
Isn't that crazy? It's crazy.
I wish his debut for AEW would have been a full capacity crowd because that would have been something.
Oh yeah. I'm curious. I really do think that it will be his like retirement from the ring, unless it's like a random spot here or there. But like I would hope that he would stay in the back end in some capacity, you know? Like he has such a great mind.
He comes back for one match. almost want to see one match, and we'll probably never get it. But Sting and The Undertaker, it's the one match that for years and years and years we've never gotten. Like, that's the one dream match that's never happened. Fans been asking for years, and then they had
Forbidden Door 2025.
like they had the opportunity to do it at WrestleMania 31, but Sting and Triple H had to happen. And
But did it have to happen?
no, it didn't happen. That's not what fans wanted. That's not what. But it looks like we'll never get that now. But well, in video games, I guess you can make it a reality.
Yeah.
But
Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, I never even thought of that. You're right. It is a massive dream match that has never happened, and they've both been in the same company for so long, and it just never happened.
they've always been distant, like WCW, WWE, TNA.
Were they not in WWE at the same time?
Well, when Sting finally went there in 2014, 2015, he finally went to WWE. It took him like 20 years to go because WCW went out of business and he still didn't go. He went
That's
to
right.
TNA.
That's right.
Hopefully. Like, where is this going? They gotta. I can't even be backing that out because. But they got a nice tag team made, Statlander and Willow.
They're both powerhouses.
Now, you might not get this, but from our previous AZ Canada episodes, matching tights makes a tag team. That's a kind of a hidden joke that we had back then when it first started. But matching tights is what makes a tag team.
Oh, it makes them look more like a team. Like they don't need to be identical.
Can't remember like what it was, but we were talking and like
Top Flight and Action Andretti. They finally put Action Andretti in the same tights. Well, actually, for a little bit there, before Dante came back. It was like Action Andretti and Darius just got matching attire, and then Dante came back, and it was like, and now what do we do? Like, but it took them forever to get matching attire. Okay, there's your paint and stuff. I still don't understand the Barbie hair, but I'm digging it.
with the Rosa. Hopefully they start doing a little bit more with her because, I mean, she was the AEW Women's World Champion who never lost. So
yeah, and she said no story.
Yeah, I mean, she never lost it, so it makes
sense. Nobody's mentioned it.
Makes sense to make her a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I bet they don't treat Jamie Hayter that way. I bet she's.
I hope not. I love Jamie Hayter though. Like, I am just counting down the days.
It's kind of weird that since Britt Baker's out, Thunder Rosa's back, and then when Britt Baker was still around, Thunder Rosa wasn't on.
I miss Britt Baker.
They do not like I don't know what. Like, there's some type of beef there with them.
No, and well, they've had like actual like in a lot of their like I don't really call them like interviews, but like like interviews and stuff like that when they talk about each other, and sometimes they don't name names, but it just didn't sound very. There was a lot of shade, like.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if that's legit or not, but they've never really touched on it.
Like, I remember in the All Access thing that Baker was kind of accusing Thunder Rosa not coming to work, but it's kind of all Tony Khan's fault because if she's injured, why is she champion?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's kind of beyond Thunder Rosa's control. Like, if she's actually injured and she can't compete, then obviously the title needs to be vacated and a new champion. Mm-hmm. I don't think he'll ever do that again because of that situation.
100%.
I think he learned his lesson with that.
Well, I mean, and that's the growing pains of a brand new company, right?
Judy Hart only lost one singles match. Yeah, in a lot of companies, when some growing pains can be avoided, but
of course.
But sometimes you have to have growing pains to know what you should and shouldn't do.
I am literally one of those people that I need to make my own mistakes. Like, people can tell me 100 times, like, this is gonna work out like this if you do that. And I need to experience that for myself a lot of the time because hey man, sometimes what doesn't work out for other people has worked out for me. Um, but I am very much a I need to go through it myself kind of person. And I think after he has experienced that, yeah, you're right. He will never put him or his company through that again. It was very bad. Clunky.
Everyone seems pissed now. Access. Jimmy Storm, Jimmy Haters, right? Like that was a whole drama thing, probably. Every week they probably talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
So is Anna Jay going turning face again? Because she's on the face team right now, and she's normally heel. So it looks like they're trying to convert her back to the face.
I would like that.
And right at 4 women, well, technically 8, but yeah, technically 8 women are getting on TV tonight. That rarely happens on AEW.
I mean, and then you have
And
Aubrey as the oh,
yeah,
and what's her nuts out there in the back?
Harley Cameron.
Singer. Yeah, Carly Cameron. She's actually a phenomenal singer.
Alright, all of them have matching type besides NJ. And the rose has gold or yellow. Should have wore gold, Anna Jade, and they're all matching.
If you look at her top does have like a little bit of sparkly gold right here. I only know that because that is definitely the first spot I look at. But yeah, she has a little bit of gold right here, but that's it.
Yeah, I can see a little sparkle.
Yeah.
Thunder Rose is definitely winning TBS title next because this was an interaction. Then now Skype, yeah, that's definitely going to be a story.
I'm not a fan of Thunder's new ring gear. Just the straps on the sides of the bottom. It always kind of gives me this mini panic of like one of those is gonna pop. That's gonna give, and we're gonna get a whole lot of cheek. Like
Davis, this should be a good match.
So far, so good.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good show so far. Not too crazy. Well, the Jericho still stay crazy, but Hangman Claudia was pretty good. Starks and Sammy was good, I thought.
I did like this segment with Joe.
Yeah.
I really did. I do feel bad if he loses it right away and he's just a transitionary champion. Although I could see it, but I like the idea of like, you know, it being based off of just credentials. Do it up.
I mean, he beat probably one of the biggest names in AEW history, MJF. So that has to mean something,
right?
Like, you beat MJF and then you lose it quickly. That wouldn't make any sense.
Well, and it would make MJF, you know, look. Oh, ooh.
Oh.
How's your noggin, girl?
That does not feel good.
No. I hope her mouth was closed. Otherwise, that would be one massive jaw clank.
A lot of times in wrestling, like every bump you tuck your chin in.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of wrestlers do it. Like some wrestlers will do it, like in the bump, like before they even take it, they're always tucking their chin in. But a lot of wrestlers do it, like right before, like they are bumping, then 2 seconds quicker, like in 2 seconds they tuck their chin so the fans can't really tell.
Mm-hmm.
But Randy Orton, you can tell he does it a lot.
We watched. I think it was a match with Scorpio Sky, and his head hit the bottom of the ring, and he had his mouth open, and you could just see his jaw go clunk, and you're like, oh, I bet that didn't feel good. Hope your tongue wasn't in there. Like, oh.
Definitely, definitely not a trampoline. I wish it was a trampoline.
It's so funny watching Willow and Julia together, just because like the size difference is so vast.
This is a keepsake friend. This is
is actually a
Let me
photo.
see the lightning and thunder. Yeah, King.
I'm Adam
Feels
Weiss.
like Thunder Rosa's got a lot of ring rust.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally like, she's all fast in the ring. She's ready to go. But I don't know if it's being out of the ring for that long. I mean, there's guys that like Edge. He was out for like 10 years and came back the same way. Like he never lost a step. But I guess some people are just by being out for so long, they just I don't know. I guess each person's different when they come back and.
Well, and I mean, it depends on what you're doing while you're gone too. Like, are you focusing on, your in-ring ability still, or are you just working out?
I know Saraya wasn't. She well, to her, she thought wrestling was over, so she didn't. Like Bryan Danielson refused to give up. Like he was about to quit WWE there for a minute, and then he got cleared to wrestle.
See, I think that's amazing. People who are like, "Oh, you're never gonna do this again. You can never do this again." And it's like, you know what? Screw you. You can't tell me what to do, and I'm totally gonna do it. And I think that's just inspiring. Like,
he was
damn.
probably going to be All In 2018, but they wanted to keep him, so they had to try to find a way to keep him so he got cleared.
That's smart.
But Saraya didn't have the option really because.
They kind of held her under their thumb for a little bit. Wasn't she trying to do like Twitch and stuff like that? And they were like,
yeah, they were taking her money from like her income she was making.
That is such
she can't wrestle, so that's her only source of income. And she's not wrestling; she can't.
Oh man, I would be absolutely livid if I was her. I mean, there's a reason she's not still there.
Which I think over time, Saraya has improved a little bit. From her first match back was Full Gear 2022.
Mm-hmm.
We're in 2024. She's improved a lot since her first match back to now.
Didn't they put her with Britt?
Yeah, Full Gear 2022.
It's a good match. Yeah, she's definitely improved. You can see it.
Thank you.
Oh boy, how are we gonna do this? I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, you guys.
Everybody's gonna suplex each other.
Julia got on the wrong side.
There we go. That was a team effort. That was a team effort.
That was definitely a team effort. Julia got on the wrong side at first. That's so funny.
I'd actually like to try that and see how that would go. Because everyone's got to be on the same page. And...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good punch by Saraya.
Ooh, nice connection.
Damn. Willow always does that and looks worse and worse whenever she does it to. Like she throws them on one side of the ring to all the way. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Good move by Anna.
This is a nice little sequence.
Ooh, that was good by Thunder Rosa. Then super kick by Saraya.
Mm-hmm. Tag from Anna Jay.
Going suplex. Oh, super.
Wow.
Almost didn't get that, but she got it.
Ooh.
Now this is a funny little feud right here on social media. And if anyone knows the backstory to Anna Jay and Julia Hart, then you've probably seen their YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, Anna Jay's actually doing
Don't back into that corner. Oh.
Why are you going on the wrong corner? What are you doing?
Oh, Anna. Oh.
Ooh, that was good. Super cool.
Don't let her.
Alright, someone's got to help her out.
No.
Oh, she's got her. Hey, the match will be it.
Called it.
Oh, she got it. About time Anna gets the win.
Yep.
She got the pin. That was good.
King and I were talking about how it'd be really cool if Anna Jay adopted the discus lariat as her finisher.
Oh, she did the.
But she did the Queen Slayer here. But the discus lariat would have been cool because like that was Brody Lee's finisher. It would be super neat. Because he really did take her and pluck her from obscurity.
Much deserved win for
Mhm.
no Anna J. Will on Rampage here recently, but it's good to see her getting win on Dynamite.
Heck yeah. Get that push, girl. When will Ray Phoenix be back? Let's check.
Well, he's been out since around I want to say end of September because he wasn't supposed to win the international title at Grand Slam, and he won it. And like 2 weeks later, he lost the title. So no Mercedes. I bet fans are pissed. But they didn't leave any clues, or they never hinted at Mercedes coming. So if anyone's disappointed, you have your own selves to blame.
Right?
Like for CM Punk, they have hints because all right, you're going United Center, it's the first dance. Yeah, that's kind of a hint that, but there's no hints that she was coming. So if anyone's upset, you have your own self to blame.
We still have our yeah, I guess hey, that would have been the time for her to pop in.
Yeah, Jimmy Hager is the one who never lost the title, so you gotta think. I actually seen it on Twitter that he's in Jacksonville tonight, so maybe he's getting ready to come back pretty soon. And maybe
I don't miss Jade Cargill in AEW.
You do or don't?
I don't. Somebody, Johnny Aston her. I saw it. And I'm like, I don't. Not that I didn't think he had potential. I feel like there is potential there, and I was very excited for her to go to WWE and go through their training. She really did take it when people were calling her green, and she like dyed her hair green, and she really like buckled down on trying to do her own promotions and trying to do more in ring. I don't think any of them were really good attempts, but like she was getting better on the mic. But her in ring to me never really improved that much. And so I was hoping to see great improvement. Her going to the, what do they call that? The Progress Center or the training, whatever in WWE?
Yeah, the Performance Center.
Performance Center. I was hoping that they would run her through there and really pump out a star because she has that star quality. I love the fact that she cosplays. She's a secret nerd. She's a super hot muscle mommy. Like I could see her being a star, but she really needs to focus on wrestling as her main career, and she has so much social media presence and so much like outside fame that I don't believe that she ever put professional wrestling at the tippity top. And if she did, if she put in all of that training and all of that work that all of those other people put in to become great professional wrestlers, I do believe that she could be a star. I don't miss her in AEW because she never was a star here. She got made into a star because of how she looked, not what she did.
That's Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
He was a star at this office. But I sent her a story a few days ago at the Performance Center. She was training, so I think Triple H, because she was in WWE for a little while. I feel like Triple H saw what she could do, and he was like, "All right, we got to get you some training."
I hope so.
But she did I saw on her story on Instagram that she did a 450 splash. Like she's never done that. Which hopefully at the Performance Center she's getting some training that can help her, and because your looks can only go so far. I mean,
she proved that in AEW.
Yeah,
like
your looks can get you to a certain extent.
Well, it got her the TNT title, but it would never have got her the world title ever. People would have been like raging. I would have been offended. Like I was already like, I understand why she has the TBS title. I understand why she has it, but like, did I think that she deserved gold just for looking like this Amazonian queen? Nah.
At least she's a little better than Marino.
Yeah.
I got Roderick Strong, and so this is a good start for Roderick Strong. Get some wins in the singles and go for the international. I think when Jamie Hayter comes back, that's when Britt Baker is probably going to be back.
I hope so. I miss
her. Well, she shouldn't have tapped out.
Yeah.
I mean, AEW can only do so much. But I
I
like Slight.
personally think they're doing good with her. She could have been just, I don't know, another little bubbly person that got lost in the crush, and I feel like a little bit more of an attitude on her kind of added a little bit more of an edge. Plus, I mean, you really don't know how good somebody is as a professional wrestler until you can see them as both a face and a heel. In my opinion, anyway. Great. Jade would have been a great villain in the Wonder Woman movie.
She'd be good as what's her name in Marvel? Storm.
Oh, she'd be
She-
gorgeous as Storm.
She cosplayed as her one time, I think.
She did. She also did.
No, she did.
Oh,
She
what's? Yeah. Wow. Gorgeous. And was it She-Ra? The Panther or Panthara? I don't know. Gorgeous. They're really pushing Brian Keys. Just I've seen him so much lately.
Yeah, they kind of. I don't like when they do that. Like I mean, I get like feels like he's been on all three shows recently: Dynamite, Collision, Rampage.
Yeah. Like give
like
some
that.
other people some spots.
I mean, it's all right. I mean, if you really want to push someone, you got to use them. But
That's true. I mean, you're not wrong.
I want to see Butcher and Blade, Kip Sabian. I've always liked Kip Sabian.
I love Kip Sabian. I love Kip Sabian. I miss when he first came back and he had the box and he was like yelling at it in the ring and like having arguments with the box in the ring. I loved that. I was like, oh, you are nutty. Like, I am excited to see what you're going to do. And then it just kind of was like, poof.
Tiger Driver. If Cole's not cleared Revolution, I think it's probably gonna be Joe, Hangman, and Swerve in the triple threat.
I think it'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
But I feel that would be a way to not make Swerve look bad if he didn't. So it'd be basically Joe pinning Hangman. Yeah, I'd say it, but I mean, if you want to, until I feel like Adam Cole's got to be the one though, because if MJ comes back, MJ's going to want to target. Obviously, be Adam Cole who he's targeting.
Right? You would think, anyway.
It
only makes sense.
Roderick Strong with the easy win. Adam Cole's in the ring with the mic.
Hi, Shaggy.
Thanks for watching. This game has been good for it. I will say it was when did Spider-Man No Way Home come out? Was it the end of 2020? So I would say that movie was good for Marvel. Guardians of the Galaxy was really good. Doctor Strange was good. Black Panther 2 was okay.
I still haven't seen it. I'm a horrible human being.
I like how they portrayed the ending to that. But, what's his name? The guy who's Black Panther passed away. What was his name?
Oh, I can't remember his name. But I know who you're talking about.
I like how they did the ending to the movie with him. It's pretty cool.
He had really sad interviews where they're like, "Oh, so you excited for like this phase of the Marvel universe?" And he's all like, "Yeah, I won't be there." And like the interviewer doesn't understand that he like actually won't be alive, and he's like, "Oh, you'll be around," and he's like, "It's like, oh my god, dude." They wore masks when they won. You didn't know who they were. It could have been anybody. Fuck you. Sorry. I'm so mad at him. That is a solid shirt though, with like the half Cole face and the half the devil mask. It looks pretty dope. Wardlow looks stupid in his little Wolves hoodie though. I think you look silly. Why are you not wearing AEW gear? Who's the Wolves? I'm assuming it's a band. It looks like you just crawled out of bed, my guy. Like, here, let me make my coffee and get my sweater on and go for my run. He's wearing sweats. I miss suit jacket Wardlow. I wonder if they're trying to like change up his look a little bit because he has been coming out with like he hasn't had a haircut in a while and it's not like pulled back or anything. He's been coming out with that messy kind of frumpy look a lot more, like more relaxed look. I don't know how I feel about it though. Personally want to see Joe as world champion beyond Revolution. Davis, I really enjoy him as champion and I didn't know how I was going to feel about it. I did not. But I really like it, and I'd be sad if he lost it right away. Ooh, hey. I thought she wasn't wearing a shirt for a second, but her hair covers her little bikini top. Ooh. Ooh. That was a solid little finish, Red Velvet, the whole thing. It's the little things. I'll be excited for that. I do like Red Velvet. I missed her when she was gone. Not like, oh my God, where's Red Velvet? But every once in a while, I would find myself being like, what happened to her? Where'd she go? I feel like she's really been putting it out there since she's been back, trying to be as active in the company as possible, which is cool. I'm down. I'm always down for more lady wrestlers. Do we know what's going on with MJF? I believe there's like a bajillion different theories on that, Shaggy. And I mean, at this point, all you can do is speculate. And so anybody out there telling you that they definitively know 100% this way or that, what's going to happen with that is a silly billy, in my opinion. Because nobody, like I would say that he's probably already re-signed. Personally, but then if you were to talk to other people, they're 100% sure he's going to WWE. I will tell you this. I don't care where he goes or what he does. I will follow and watch his stuff wherever he is and whatever promotion he's in. So doesn't matter to me either way. Are you hoping for Lucky Chloe to be in Tekken 8? I don't play Tekken. When it comes, Tekken's a fighting game, right? I liked the Guilty Gear for the PlayStation 1 and Soul Calibur 4. Those are the fighting games and Street Fighter for the stand-up arcade because my dad collects and refurbishes arcade machines. So I played the shit out of Street Fighter Champions. Championship 2? Arcade one.
I used to play the PlayStation 2 Street Fighter.
I like that.
Years ago. I used to like playing that game.
Lucky Chloe.
I used to play Marvel versus was it Capcom? It was like a style like that. I would say I feel like nothing is certain with it. Like I don't feel like it's 100% he's re-signed, 100% he hasn't re-signed. I feel like at this point it's just who knows, he may have re-signed or he may not have. nothing's 100% sure what he's done because he's not on the roster page and all his merchandise are gone.
Yeah.
So if he hasn't re-signed the contract, MJF probably does not want them to be making money off his name. He's not getting paid for it. So the merchandise will be taken down. So, or then again, it could be all part of the story.
Which
But
I like. And thank you for saying that. That's very sweet of you. I like Lucky Chloe. She's super adorable. I just looked up a picture of her, and I think she is cute as heck.
I'm not all at the end, but okay. But I think he only does the main events now. Like Rampage and Dynamite Collision, he only does the main event.
I love him. I have a relic card from the 2023 set of Justin Roberts.
Justin Roberts he's always been nice to me. Always. Like every time at a show, if I go up to the timekeepers area, he'll always take a picture and sign my cards, or he'll never turn people down. But however, I mentioned this earlier. I went to Collision in Kentucky last year. I won't say her name, but someone who he thought would be nice was very, very rude.
And really? You're gonna have to tell me afterwards. Just I'm curious.
They made a little girl cry. So yeah, on their birthday, I was a birthday present. I went. So I'm not gonna. If you want to know afterwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna totally grill you about that afterwards, Connor, because I want to know. But we don't have to publicly drag them. But I would love to know.
I'm not getting involved in any kind of mess.
No, I agree with you. You're a smart man.
But what they did, that was not worth it. I get you're trying to make money, but just a sign some little girl's poster for your birthday. Golly.
And exactly, it takes 30 seconds out of your day to make this girl's whole year. Like, my gosh.
We actually just seen them wrestle tonight too.
That is too freaking funny. We'll keep saving.
Where's the snow at? Well, I guess winter is already gone. We're not in December anymore.
It's like minus 40 where I am and blizzarding right now. Actually, I think it's like it'd be like minus 60 or minus 50 some in American. I would like to see Kip Sabian hold the international title. I think it would be great if he could win gold in 2024. That is what I would see him wearing.
He should have beat Orange Cassidy at all the belts, whatever it was, when they went against each other. Kip Sabian.
I love it.
Let's hope that he does return somewhere soon. It's probably going to be soon because it looks like he's going to, if he has surgery, he's going to be out for the entire year, which he's trying to avoid surgery.
Yes.
So I don't think it will be. He'll probably be out for it.
It'll be about 6 months. At least, very minimum is 6 months for the rehab on the injury that has been stated that he has. So 6 months minimum.
Okay, if MJF doesn't return, and that whole story was just a waste of time. Like they just wasted a whole year for nothing. So
and I don't think that they let that happen.
I don't think they would either. I thought it was stupid. Like he built this story for. Adam Cole and him just been starting since last year. If he doesn't return, it'd be a whole waste of time.
Yeah, it really would be. Not only that, but I really truly do believe that they invented the Dynamite Diamond Ring for MJF.
Yeah, he wins it every year. Actually, did we even have it this year?
Yep. Yeah, it was Juice Robinson.
That's right. It was MJF and Juice Robinson. Yeah. Well, he's got to be back before next year's November so he can win it again.
I hope so, because I really do believe that they created that for him. Be like, you want to be a legend? Here. This is where it starts.
Chris hated when he went the third year in a row. Then the very next week, I bought the shirt of the 3 rings and I wore it on here. But
I love it.
But surprisingly, Chris, I don't know if he's getting into MJF now, but he bought an MJF shirt, which he owns one that has "I hate
Yeah.
MJF," but this one's an actual shirt of MJF.
I know
So,
it's
I
because
don't
he's
know if
like,
he's-
what if he leaves? What if he
don't know.
leaves?
I don't know if he's actually starting to like MJF now. It's not like Chris. He hates him. The rest of
Oh
the
yeah.
time. And this is a tornado tag, so anything goes. I mean, Ric Flair can get in the action if he wants.
Come on. Come on, Flair. No, don't. I'm kidding. Don't do it. I'm just kidding. Please don't. Please don't, Flair. You're too old. You're. He just looks so fragile. Like. Oh, Darby. Oh, solid catch. I always worry when Darby goes up anywhere high. I worry when anybody goes up anywhere high. Are we doing the German suplex, the rolling German suplex again? Is that going to be your thing, the rolling German? I'm down for it. I am. I'm not against it. Be careful with my Darby, though.
Yeah, they did confirm that in that interview with Deanna. Deanna's making her ring debut on Collision, and Red Velvet basically accepted the challenge. Are you happy? See, they're not having a pay per view till March, so I'm guessing they're considering Battle of the Belts their special of the month. So they'll have a pay per view in March. April they won't have one. June or July is Forbidden Door, and then it's all in after that, then all out. It feels like towards the end of the year they have pay per views every month.
Yeah, the end of the year is very heavy, pay per view heavy.
Which they can make Blood and Guts on pay per view if they wanted to.
Well, they totally could.
Honestly, that it's too big for just a TV event, really.
It's one of the little things that I liked about AEW when I first got into it, though. Like, was just there was some regular old episodes, you know, like that just felt like pay per view. Like this should be a pay per view, you know. And I loved that. I really did, because like I'm the kind of person that it was really, really difficult for me to get AEW in Canada, like to watch it. So like paying for the pay-per-views, that was my way of being like, I feel like I'm fully supporting this company as much as I possibly can. But like, bro, does it get expensive when they're like all the time? I think what we have now with our pay-per-view schedule is quite nice, although I kind of wish it was a little bit heavier at the beginning of the year instead of the end of the year, but I guess before Christmas or after Christmas, still around Christmas.
Yeah.
Doing something is everything. Start a 30-day home trial today at OnePaysHome.com.
Double or Nothing's in May. Isn't Double or Nothing in May? Yeah. March. So no pay per view in April. May Double or Nothing. June Forbidden Door. July no pay per view. August is all in and all out. Yes, I'm not looking forward to that again. Like I'm looking forward to All In, but just not done back to back weekends.
Yeah.
All In kind of felt it wasn't a bad show, but it was just wasn't important really. It was just kind of like an afterthought. Okay, we got this really huge event of All In, but we also have all out, but not really mentioning it at all.
Oh, be careful
I
with
think they
it.
should split them out at least 2 weeks apart.
There's no way Darby and Sting are losing this.
I mean, they're stupid to have him lose the place he debuted at in his final match.
It's going to be epic, though. Like right now, it's been a fairly epic match, and they definitely look like they're on the ropes.
Yeah, so starting in May.
Oh, look, it's the birthday bumps.
Technically, starting
Oh my god!
Damn!
Oh my
Wow.
God, Darby!
And Ross said they threw him like a sack of flowers.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Fingers crossed. Ooh. But starting for the indoors when they have monthly pay-per-views. Because September,
Ooh.
September now they got Wrestle Dream in October.
I hope his ear is
Uh-oh.
okay. Looks like it caught on that rope. Don't get out of there, Flair.
You messed with the
Oh,
wrong person, Hobbs.
Flair, no, get out of there.
What the hell? Oh, he got in the eye.
I'm not gonna lie, that is like one of my all-time favorite moves ever. Like, especially when people are like all serious in the middle of the ring, and like Eddie Kingston does it the best. And like they're all yelling at each other, and all of a sudden he just stops and he's like, "Whoop."
I could have avoided that whole. They didn't need to do that a little bit.
I know they didn't need to, but I loved it.
Oh,
I
damn.
love Flair.
Sting
That looked
still
really
got
good.
strength. He just
Yeah,
slammed
he
Hobbs
does.
like it wasn't nothing.
They should treat All In and All Out like the two nights of WrestleMania. I agree.
Putting them both at Wembley would be
I mean, but if you can buy it on like a
awesome.
one pass, you know, instead of having to purchase
Yeah.
one and then the other.
Some of them, they're gonna go through the stage, aren't they? Like
Oh my
just
God,
like
please be
Moxley,
careful.
just like
Sorry.
Moxley and Brody Lee did at this place actually.
Oh my God, please be okay. Oh, watch your. Oh my gosh. Darby, no! Darby, no! Darby, no! Darby, no! Oh my God. Holy shit, indeed. Good thing Darby never wrestled for ECW or CZW.
I think he has actually wrestled for CCW. Maybe. Yeah. I think MJF. Well, I don't think Double or Nothing because he's gonna be out for a while. Like 5, 6. He's not gonna have a big year. Well, we can't really do anything about that.
Oh, you be careful with that legend.
Oh, what the hell we got here?
You be careful with that legend, Hobbs. I swear to gosh, the last time a legend was in your hands, I almost had a heart attack.
Oh, good reversal. I don't like this spot.
No, I don't like this spot either. Please be careful. Oh my God.
Oh. I hope Sting's okay. That didn't look good. Sting got the win. I could care less about the win at this point. Hope he's okay, for real.
I just want to see him stand up and raise his arm. That's, you know, if we can get him up, then I know that he can stand, and then I feel less worried. But at this point, I'm a little scared.
I think he's really
Oh my
hurt.
gosh.
He's really hurt. That was stupid to do. That was pointless.
Yeah. Ow. Jesus. Go check on your mentor. I am pretty sure he broke his ass. Like,
I think Darby probably did as well.
right? Both have broken asses, you guys. Good job. Like, You good? You good?
No, I don't think he's good.
Oh gosh. Oh no 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 no.
Maybe he is. Hopefully he is.
I hope so.
What you got out?
I swear, if
Oh,
Sting
Teddy
is
got
hurt, I know it wasn't Hobbs' fault, but like I said, that is the. Oh, don't show it again! Stop that.
no. I could have had Darby take that spot or something.
What, and you would have Sting do the giant coffin drop off the top of the thing, huh?
I would just have Sting dive off the top instead of. But she can dive pretty good.
Oh, yeah. At least he's walking around. Looks like he's walking it off a little.
We only got 3 months to go anyway, so. 3 months? Yeah.
March 3rd is rapidly approaching. It's your last match. It's at Revolution at Greensboro. Ticket sales are through the roof. Fans will be watching on pay-per-view. But I have one question. For your final match, who will your opponent be?
No. No, not like this. No one wants to see this.
Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh. Look at how douchebaggy they look. That's so perfect.
They're going to ruin Sting's final match.
No, they won't. Don't say that. Don't say that, Connor.
No one wants to see Darby and Sting versus the Young Bucks.
That's not going to be what it is. No, 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 no. They're coming out and they're going to. No, that's not what it is. Please don't let that be what it is.
Which Sting's technically already went against Young Bucks at Forbidden Door, first one.
I will say that I like the douchebaggy looks of the Young Bucks. I think who's the I think it's Matt that's going bald. One of them has like a massive bald spot that they cover with the long hair, and I catch it every once in a while, and I just wish that he would shave his head. Be like, you're gorgeous with that long hair, but you would also look like a beast with a shaved head. Like, they put Lance Archer with the Righteous? Huh. Weird. I really hope that's not what that was about.
It probably is.
No way. For his last match? Really?
That's all they could come up with, I guess.
Oh, boy. I don't know how I feel about that. And that's the end of that, huh?
Well, I sure know how to end that episode on a boat.
Make it a 6-person Young Bucks and Cutlers. Oh my God, no. I really hope that that's not how they go with that. Mostly just because, I mean, I don't see any real story or any
There is
like
no-
wow factor. Like, there's nothing to it.
Just throwing stuff together just to have a match.
And I don't like that. I mean, I think Rick could take Cutler. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think Rick should
I would
ever
rather
get into
see-
a wrestling match ever again.
I mean, Sting's final match ever. I mean, this guy's a legend. Like, just let it sink in. His final match ever against the Young Bucks. I mean, that's all you come up with.
No, I don't like
I
that.
really want to see Sting in a singles match because this is not the Young Bucks' final match. This is his one.
Yeah, and it's not Darby's final match either. Like, and as much as I love the whole relationship that him and Darby have, like the mentor and and all that, I love that. But I really do, and like the only way I want Darby in that match is if it would be Darby v Sting, and that's not even the match that I'm wanting. Like I don't know what I want. Just not a tag match.
I mean, if it had to be a tag match, I mean, it wouldn't be the Young Bucks.
Yeah. But I mean, you'd think for the man's last match, it'd be a singles match. But he does love putting Darby over. I don't know. And watch it if it is watch it be one of the best tag matches we've ever seen, and we're just all sitting here going, nobody wants to see that. Because I'm in that boat. I'm like, I don't see why that match would happen other than just the lack of stuff to do. Young Bucks are phenomenal in the ring. And I don't care how much people hate them and what everybody has to say about them. I've not seen. I can't think of a bad Young Bucks match that I can just pull off the top of my head and be like, that sucked. So, but I just don't see the story in it. Overall, the episode though, I wanna rate it pretty high. I wanna give it a solid 8.2. Mostly I liked the little tribute to Brody Lee. I thought that was really cool. I like that Preston Vance and Anna Jay were the ones who took their wins. That was neat. And yeah, there's some really good spots. I worry for Darby Allin's health over the long term. But yeah, it was a good 8.2 on my end.
Yeah, I thought last week was a lot better. They did not continue the momentum. I didn't think. You give it 8.2.
I only because, like I said, I love the Brody Lee trip. I'm a very emotional rater when it comes to my stuff. I love Anna Jay and Preston Vance. I'm very excited, and so the reason I rated it so high is I want to see them do good things, and I think that they will. And I actually really enjoyed the Hangman coming out and slowing down that whole swerve run for the title because I didn't like that happening that quickly. So there's reasons why.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. This is tough because some people's feelings might get hurt in the comments.
That's okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with 6.9.
Hey, that's almost my favorite number.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 6.9. I could go lower, but I'm not going to.
Sting versus Jeff Jarrett.
There really wasn't anything that really stuck out. I mean, I guess the Joe stuff.
Yeah,
the women had a pretty decent match. I mean, nothing really stuck out. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6.9.
Darby getting tossed like a sack of potatoes is probably what gave it that 6.9.
You're gonna put that man against the Young Bucks. They're really wanting to send him off in a wheelchair.
I really don't want to see him hurt himself. He's so close to the end. You're really close to the finish line, my guy.
Plot twist: the Young Bucks defeat Sting and Darby on an episode of Dynamite when Darby turns on Sting for leaving him.
Build the Darby Sting final match. Chaos.
Yeah.
There'd have to be a way to build it.
Maybe someone will spin. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be giving the fans what they want. I look forward to NJ with Sky, Julia Hart. Pretty good Saturday. Oh, they're actually doing NJ and Julia Hart.
They are. It is confirmed.
About the belts. Yeah, I didn't know the stuff. Maybe they said it on commentary.
It just popped up in the bottom at the very end when they were going through that very end of the show. It just was like a little picture of them.
Well, yeah, that was pretty much it for Dynamite. We'll be back for talking tomorrow night.
Do we know our topic today?
Yeah, he told me. He said it.
I'm super forgetful. So
We also will be we'll have Rampage reaction.
yeah, and we're coming up. I believe it's next week or the week after would be your Blue Meanie.
Yeah. So the topic is since January is the Rumble month, it will be about the AEW Casino Battle Royal, WWE's Battle Royal, everything Battle Royal in wrestling.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's what the topic will be for tomorrow. Saturday, there will be a Canada episode, but there will not be a Collision and Battle of Belts because it's TNA that night. I had to make a choice, and I'm sticking with TNA.
Boot up.
TNA is fine coming back, and that's what I grew up watching. So I wanna give them a try and see if they're gonna be worth watching.
Do it up. That's the only way to figure it out is to give it a try, right?
Yeah, I think Mr. Jacobs might be doing a live reaction to that on the other podcast. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Yeah, if anyone knows what that is, you can subscribe to the other podcast. It's not called the other podcast, by the way. That's what you guys are thinking it's called, the other podcast. What is the podcast? I know it's not titled right now, but it's going to be called Wide World of Wrestling Podcast. That's the name if anyone wants to check that out. But we'll be doing TNA Saturday. Yeah, definitely check out the All Elites on the link description below. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Spotify, and TikTok now. We have daily TikTok uploads. Also daily YouTube shorts, or AZ Daily as we title them on there. As Siren said, Blue Meanie is next Saturday, January 19th, January 20th, Saturday.
Yeah.
It'll be an hour before Collision, most likely. But definitely stay tuned to our socials as we'll be posting updates for that.
Yay.
Yeah. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Talking Elite.
Bye.